Right, let's make sure everything is working. Da, da, da. All right, that should work. Cool stuff. Let's go over here. Go over here. And let's just turn off the secondary. All right. Hello, people of the internet. Welcome. I am Kick Dude. I've been making some music, and unfortunately, because I don't want people to see what's going on, I'm gonna try my best to make sure you can see it. I'm so tired, but it's refreshing. It's refreshing. All right. So, what am I making today? Well, I've been tasked to make some stuff, and we'll see if it works. Let me go ahead and make sure everything it looks good right now. So first things first, let's go ahead and open up my drum sampler. Oh, I can't hear anything. I don't have my headphones on. Need my headphones to be able to hear. There we are. All right, let's see now. I don't think you can. You guys hear this? Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. No. The answer is no. Oh. Okay. So that's just a regular thing. That's somebody else's kit. This is my premix it. All right. It's my kit. So let's see if you guys hear it. Nope. There we are. It's so hard with this pad. It's so far away. That's so far away. It's like full arm's length away. Okay. Anyways. All right. It's a little loud. There we go. That should be good enough for you guys to hear. Cool stuff. All right. Let's shrink it down. All right. I have no idea. I can sort of understand that. What's up, Ooze Gaming? How you doing? Um, as far as what I'm making today, uh, making a beat. You see, I'm currently making some music for a video game, and they're not paying me, but because I like making music, they're like, you know what? They're like, you know what? Take all the time you need, but just try to do something with it. I'm like, okay, I'll do something, and I've been doing something, and apparently they like all of my music. But today I have to dial it up a little bit, all the way to 200 BPM because we're making boss battle music essentially. That's what's going on. We're making boss battle music. So I need that. I need my bass. So the secondary screen is off. Okay. We're gonna have to tune all this stuff down a little bit, just because it's gonna be interesting. So, and of course, a little bit of Harmer. Lovely, lovely. I already know. I already have like some of the progression already written. It's all the same progression, sort of, but because it is boss battle music, I have to make it somewhat easy and complex at the same time. It also has to have 8 bars of a wraparound beat, which 4 comes before the first part, and 4 beats are after the main part, which is kind of interesting to think about. But if you ever think about how a video game soundtrack sounds, it has to repeat at some point. And for my philosophy is, if you can't tell where it repeats, it sounds good. Obviously, it's like 1 minute loops. You don't want to make a full 5.5 minute song for a video game, because no one's gonna play a boss battle for maybe that long. Maybe they are, who knows? Maybe you guys are just astoundingly bad, or using potions like crazy against boss battles. But for this one, we're gonna use Chip, and I always like the 4. I like that little. All right, it's pretty basic. Pretty basic. First things first with this, take off the phaser. Take off the delay on here. So that way it's only affected by this. That because the chip always has a natural phaser that goes in and out of it. It could be the LFO, but the LFO is not here. Ooh, I don't see an LFO. This is on the B side. I don't think the B side. I don't see an LFO on it. Oh. Well, no, that's not an oscillation. That's not an oscillation either. Oh. No, there's nothing in here. Okay, well, I guess I just was wrong. Cool. So we'll stick that over there. We need that alongside, I think, just regular Harmer. So let's go here. We're going to go ahead and clone this, take it, and we're going to push it to this 4th channel. Nope. And we're just going to default it. Because I know it's like, you can do a lot of stuff with. All that stuff. Along with that, we're gonna have some beautiful. We're gonna have some beautiful. Hold on, we got a business text message here. Da-da-da. Yeah, they said they were good. They say they were good. Okay. Let's see. So now I have the bass. I have it at. I need violins. I don't want to use the freaking dumb sound font player, but that's the only kind of okay one on this thing, because realistically the other samplers are freaking trash. Styrus is okay, and the one that comes with Harmless is okay. I'll use this one as Harmless. The one that Harmless is actually pretty good, because it actually does what it needs to do, but it's just like, it's so bad. Is it Harmless or is it Styrus? That is not what I wanted. Okay. Time for the left click of doom here, because I can't do left clicks on my right hand. Bruh. Alright, let's. Not what I want. Not what I want. Still not what I want. I need to stop sweating. Jesus. I need some kind. All I need is a golly, where in the world is it? I could have swore this had it. I guess not. Okay, we're gonna delete it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay, so let's do synthesizers. Autogun has one. That one has one, but it's kind of gross. Beat map, I hate it. Drum Max is for like pretend drums. Drum pad is also for like pretend drums. This is for just the kick. This is a good one to use if you want to fake an 808. I love this one specifically for that. I haven't used it in forever, but that's what that is. This one is actually gross. I don't like it. The extenders are gross. Granulizer, that one's okay. Harmless, Harmer, those two don't have it. Morphine, technically don't have it. The date I have it, but the data doesn't exist on my computer. Um, I just have the thumbnail and the executable file, but none of the DLLs or any of the reading libraries for it. Ogun is for a lot of other stuff. Plucked, no. Poison, that's for rhythmic bass. Sakura, this is specifically for it, but SAR is also another one of these Poison ones. Subtractive, Slim. I guess I'm going to do a Styrus. Because otherwise, the sampler is the Fruity Font one, and I don't like Fruity Font. You know what? I was Styrus. Forget it, you know. All right, now we're going to go to where it says a single violin. Because you want that one. No? Single violin. It's trash. That's not what a cello sounds like in the slightest. Even if you think that's what a cello sounds like, something is wrong. Oh snap! I am 2 octaves too low. How is that Celtic? Oh, that's probably what they use for Super Mario. It's like plucked. It's a nice pluck. So every single like 2000s era trance. Every single one of them. I was also in that sleep. Yeah. Lovely. Nope. Nope. I already know what half of these do. Okay, you want to go ahead and tell me where the heck you're heading? Because I didn't head that direction. Is 4 minutes the good one? No, that's the gross one. It's a weird timbre. Is it like sometimes the timbres work, sometimes they don't. I remember there was one that was like just a single violin. Because when you add multiple lines to a single violin, it kind of sounds okay. When you try to mimic a full violin ensemble, it kind of gets weird because they're doing the thing where that the one violin, the single violin, is like it still sounds too like I need to remove a lot of that reverb. Holy crap. Okay, so there's more than just one reverb. Yeah, that right there. This is like you have two or three. I'm okay with that. Okay. It does not sound like a violin ensemble. It sounds like a synthesizer trying to pretend it's an ensemble. Closer, but you're relying on reverb a lot. What is the filter doing? Nothing. Okay. Why does it have a long? Why does it have a long decay? Oh, I would love to see a violin with a cutoff and filter resonance. It says here that there's a filter cutoff and a filter resonance. I would love to hear someone mimic this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I can't do it smoothly. That with a single violin. It can't be done unless you're like cupping, unless you're like mouthing this, like having your the string on your mouth and wahing it up. I don't think it'll happen. Okay, I think I passed it. Hold on. Again, relying on like 6 million amounts of reverb. There was one I remember very clearly. It said like string, like or like single, like violin, and I was like, oh, I might be able to use this, and it was perfect. Oh, there it is. That might not be it, but it's close. Oh my god, it's so close. I like that response. I like that one. What are the effects? Nothing. Ah, ew. Just do. That was gross. There's no like reverb on it, which is weird. It was almost like people understand that you shouldn't put. You should try to mask a synthesizer with a thing. That was actually really good. I'm sticking with the two though. It has a little bit more of that timbre I like. Plus, when you put it with a bunch of people, you're not gonna be able to hear it. Actually, I'm still like there. I don't. This is like a. There's an amount of synthesizer in there that I don't like. All right, I can't find it. Let's go to the sound font. I don't like it because I had to manually drag it. All right, love it. It's the only one I can find that does that. But the thing is, the attack needs to be like super close. Release needs to be a little lovely. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We'll do that then. I love that. It sounds great. It actually sounds like a violin, sort of. The thing is that the timbre of a violin is actually much brighter, but we can equalize it. It's a little bit brighter, maybe a little bit in the low mids, because especially when you add an octave lower, it's lovely. Okay, so I think that might do it. Except me actually playing, because there's gonna be electric guitar in here, and electric guitar in here, and acoustic guitar in here. Because they're like for every song that I write, I don't think it's gonna be acoustic. Too much downtime in an acoustic. Okay, so lovely 10-4. I love that. Well, not really. 10:30. Sure, that's actually sure. Yeah, because you still have to set stuff up. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Okay, that might work actually, but I think that like the startup is gonna be hard. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, we might actually have a good amount of stuff to start making the. So we're gonna leave the first four beats out of it for right now because I kind of want to make sure that we're good. Because look, so that's how fast we're going. So okay, so if I'm not mistaken, let's start with the bass because I need to make sure that it sounds good. So first and foremost is get a pattern together. And we're just gonna put regular quarter notes and then a little bit of a thing. Okay. First things first. More bass, less treble, punchy more mids. All right. Go over here. Get a lovely parametric EQ. I can already tell this is going to hurt my ears if I don't lower this down. I have to make sure that it doesn't overstate its welcome. All this low bass cannot exist, specifically because it needs to be like here. It has to treble off because the actual bass, the bass, they're like a super strong shelf. It's kind of hard to do with this. They're not rigid, but this is gonna be where my bass drum is. It doesn't have to be too hard, but you have to actually kind of hit it hard. I actually really would like a steeper ramp for this stuff without having to make it so like that's as close as I'm gonna get. It's to like almost a straight line, especially with this parametric EQ. All right, so that's preliminary. Actually, that's tertiary because that has to come after a couple of effects we're gonna put on it. So first things first, we gotta compress it. Multi-band compressor is great for that, right? But this one already has kind of one I like using. It's called Noisy Neighbors. Number two. Let's get that there. After that, when it gets loud, put a limiter on it. And what we need to do is that we need to adjust the how long notes are treated. There has to be less decay. So a compressor is great for doing that. And I think that might be it actually. So let's go up. And after we do that, because the limiter looks fine, right? A little bit of reverb, small room, because you can hear it, right? You gotta put it as center as possible. If you put it too wet, the decay on this needs to be like minuscule, like less than a second. It's like super wet, but like right. That's might be fun right there. So the size is nice. I think that might do it. I don't like this. I don't like the size that sounds. That sounds great. That sounds great. I like that. I like that. Subtle differences like that make a huge difference. Lovely, keep it under control compressor. I love it. Okay, so now we have that settled. We can stop it. Okay. It gets really loud. So that's the reason I'm like huge into making sure we have ear protection, because that is actually very loud. Back it off a tiny bit. Okay. So after that, what we need are a couple more things actually. So because now we can actually start kind of figuring out what we're gonna do. So we bring up the bass, right? Because it kind of figures out everything, and I always add a better bass line at the end, anyways. But we need to make sure that one. So it's gonna A minor. That's too low. Holy crap! And we're gonna move contrapuntally to what the melody's gonna do, because the melody is gonna go. If I'm not mistaken, it's A. Right? It's gonna go D. No, C. A, C. Also, this. You can't have that. You can't have that. Okay. So you guys can't see what I was doing, but it's only allowing for. I'm holding down one note, and it's not coming back to the note. Can't have that. So we're gonna add out a max and a porta and a mono. Yep. Lovely. Actually, it's really great. So now what we're gonna do? Give me 1 second here. Everything looks amazing. Cool. Let's see now. Hold on. Give me one. There we go. Okay. 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 All right. So it's. So if I'm not mistaken, hold on. The chord for. So it's A minor. And it goes to C. What would be the G? Keg. Yeah. So if I flip the chord and let the G out here slide, all right, I can play a G on the bottom. It would be a C on the first inversion, including the bass, right? Yeah, I need that to go away. So the first thing, so that's the reason I always try to put the compressor to get the max amount out of it. Oh, that's what I did. That's right. Move this up. We're about to get really loud here, so calm down. We're gonna gain it up. I fully gained it up, which is great. I found it doesn't lose any of the noise it has, which is great. Okay. So now, after we do all that mumbo jumbo, that's why I remember I'm like, why do I have a limiter in there? It makes no sense. It's sort of like a gain that I can visually see. Get some water up here. Okay. So I'm thinking of a next note it is actually a C major, but we're gonna flip it. We're gonna invert it to make it nice and beautiful. To make a C on its third inversion, which makes G on the bottom, right? Which means now then I'm going to go to D, which is D major or minor. Jesus, no. Well, we're the key A minor. We're the key of C. E is a minor, right? Yeah, that would make sense. If we're in the key of C, C, D, yeah, it would be a D minor. It would be a D minor. C major, D minor, E minor. Okay. So that means that D minor, which means it has DFA, DFA, which means that I could go back up to A again, but I want to move down because I want to kind of yeah, I kind of want to move down. So it would be D, E, F. So I guess I could put F in there. This would be great to put F in there. All right. And then we're going to go to E minor. So C, A, C, D, A, C, D, E. A, C, D, A, C, D, E. So we got 4 E, E. Da, 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 da. Okay. Yeah. So it's E. E. Oh wait, but I have. If it's E minor, I worked my way contrapuntally to get there. Obviously, you can do that because it's going up and down at the same time, right? So it's. It's the it's the lovely harmonic minor scale that a lot of electronic music loves to make. I'm including one of them. I like the minor. I like that A minor fifth scale. It's actually really relieving because it's like the key of C, but sort of because the E technically in this case is still minor. But the way I'm going to be using it would technically be major. But this one is definitely minor because it's going up instead of down. If we're going to be building it downwards, we would need an E major. But if we're building it up, I don't think we need an E major. I think we need A minor. So now we do this lovely task of putting it up here. 4 beats out. Okay, so it's hold on. Let me. Okay. Okay. Since we're starting with an A minor, I can still go to a C, right? Okay, A minor is the C. Still an A minor. I don't think we do need an E major. I guess we're built on a harmonic minor, even though we're in a major key. That's interesting. That means that we can switch around the E minors and E majors, and also minors and majors in every other place. We can also switch from. We can go back and forth, and from A minor to F, back and forth because the A minor, if you go A minor, I mean to A major. Yeah, very easily because they both use things you can use to lead a line. Like for example, if you're going from A minor, you use an you use an E major, right? It's for building because that gosh darn G sharp, right? However, because you're in A minor, you because you're through that number. But if you have a circle that ends in A minor, like for example, you're there, right? You're in A minor, but you build it off at F, right? Right. If you do that, right? Like if you have something that, like for example, you're an eight, right? Now we're an F. You go back and forth. You can go back and forth a lot in a lot of places because the keys are pretty similar to each other. You're all you're doing is adding a flat when you're doing that, and that is very very important. But at the same time, since you're building from a minor, instead of going um, instead of going around the fifths, you're kind of just sharing the space in between them, which is lovely because once you learn how to do that, you can just you can shift it with a leading line anywhere you want. That's why a lot of singers can kind of get away with using obscure and not really meant for work lines in their vocal arrangements because they're like, I can just go from E minor 7 to F sharp minor 7, because they're using their voice to lead the line. And that, Obviously, that's justifiable with anything, but if you're doing that, you can just do whatever. Realistically, music is a case of doing whatever you want at whatever point you want and having some way to justify it. Wait, wait. Okay. Oh, am I building on a 5? Hold on. Da, da, da. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. This has to be later. Da, 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 da. The bass line is hard because it's actually the melody's really easily. It's easy, not easily. Oh my god, my headphones are sweet. Turn on the DI box. So let's see if I can make this work. Realistically, I have no idea if you can actually hear this or not. Actually, I do. It's this one. We'll double check to make sure I'm not blowing anybody's ears out. We're good. Cool. So all I'm trying to do is make the riff that will go underneath the melody. Melody is really simple, really. Just yeah, it's just that's how that works. But yeah, I'm gonna be like. Basically, it's just yeah. It's really simple, a really simple groove, and I'm really butchering it up because I just want to make it complicated for the sake of being complicated. So you know what? Let's backtrack a bit, and we're gonna start with just our A minor. And actually, let's see. So it's 8. So it's actually very long, this intro. Jesus. Lovely. Okay. It's good. I like it. Good, good, good. We'll add better bass later. That's how that works usually, because this front part actually does need a little bit of a bass inclusion. So cool. You guys want to hear this freaking rattle? Um, we do that twice. And then we have a little thing here. I believe it's in G, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, what was the notes? Oh, that's right. I need the amp on to hear this one. I really don't want to turn my amp on. It's not at night. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Okay, but trust me, it's on. I don't know the notes for the second part of this. My guess is the riff went backwards because I know for a fact I went back to A minor for that. I think because I didn't do the. I think it's. So I think it's just like the A minor. It's like an inverted way of doing that. Instead of going to C, I go to F. Instead of going to D, I go to G, and then I always obviously end with an E, just because the E is the greatest way to go back to the normal. It's just like a way of providing a little bit more bass content because on a guitar you go down, and we're gonna need a little bit of a bass shift because of that. But obviously, going between parts, you want to rise into a secondary part versus going down to another part. That's complete different ideology to how you make actual EDM music. Because EDM music, you're like rising up, then to not only fall, but to basically kill the people who are trying to go in the other direction. All right, that's the one thing. So really, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have one, one. Okay, so it's only twice. So this is going. Goes to G, up, E. Just delete it. And then this thing again, but we're gonna make it unique. And it's gonna be A. It's gonna be F. Then G. Then E. Same thing. Okay, cool. And this is a little bit more harmonically sound. You could easily go to, because we're in A minor, you can easily go to a nice different one. And again, for me, rules of two, except for the ends where we're going to add one and add one. This is literally the song. It's just going to loop once. Or I could make a loop twice with a different interlude in between, but that's only if I feel up to the task of doing it twice. Besides, I don't have the parts completely written yet. that might work. My philosophy has always been like try to because we're my stuff is just gonna be because the beginning part is gonna be like sort of that fast, but at the second part you have to bring the heat, especially at 200 BPM. We're doing half time in the beginning, but we're doing quote unquote double time in over here, but we're just doing the bass and drum hit. You don't have to do crazy stuff to make stuff feel different. Okay. Let's get the drums up and going because I know everything else I can do separately, but this is I've been trying to do this for a while now. Great, great. I looped it around my headphones. Okay, so let's all go to the mailbox. Let's all go to the mailbox. Let's all go to the mailbox. Let's all go to the mailbox to see the bills we got. Hey, you poor. Okay, so and due to true fashion, I think I made this interlude to the wraparound interlude too short. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need an 8 bar in the beginning. So Control A, B. Cool. Now we go E. Cancel that out. Yep. And then again, we're gonna have to make this interlude unique, and just cancel out one of the things. Make unique. Yes, here. And it's gonna be they're identical. The patterns for the two parts are gonna be basically identical. You're not gonna be able to tell them apart. But listen to the bass line. At this point, you don't know if it's too much or too little. But we're gonna back off the bass a bit because that's gonna be a thing. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make lovely, nice long sweeps, especially with the way that this is gonna be written. It makes no sense to try to make it anything else than long sweeps for this. It's too fast to try to make stuff sound like dun, 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 dun. That's the other reason I was like trying to see if I could get the other ones to work, but this is the only one that I think will work fine. For whatever reason, there's always a delay on it. So once I put them in here, you have to drag it. But that's it though. Okay. So we're gonna do the nice A minor, and then double this on the bottom, double the A, and then we're fine. Lovely. If I really wanted to be picky, I could double the E on top for an octave. Give a nice dramatic sound, but we're not going for dramatic, we're going for sound. But we need that right register. Actually, that sounds beautiful. Let's do it like that. So this is A minor. We're going to go to G, which is the same thing. Control A, B, and we need to keep somewhat of the same configuration. G. G is G and B. The D, and this goes to B. So we could technically move this up to D to give it some rise. Not right now. Do it later though. Cool. Now control. Actually, I don't know why I didn't do this. Go here to do this one, and then we'll just be that one. Because all we need to do is drop it down twice for F. Let's check it out. It's F A C, F A C. Yes. And then now we have E minor to major. I don't think we're gonna do that. Dang it. Undo, please. Give me a full 16 bars. Are you kidding me right now? This might work, this might not work, but I'm almost guaranteeing you it won't. Because E minor. That was right. E G B. Yeah, it was E major. Oh, it's E major, right? I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong. Okay. Well, I still can use it. I went down in A minor. I was like, I'm doing the complete wrong thing. Yeah, you are. Because you're going A minor to C major, which C major, keep that up there. Slide that D. C major. G is there because it's keg. It's a keg. Oh, snap, son. Oh, snap, son. That sounds horrible. A minor. What happened here? Let's switch these around. Sounds great. And now we have to put it to a D major. No, we're in the key of C. There are no sharps or flats. Oops. So D major would be that's F. That would be F would be an A. Okay. Doubting myself. F A. Go up here. Yep. No D. Let's give it a D. Actually, let's D up here. I have to go back up. Because it's E now, right? So let's actually E minor. Is it? I think it's. I don't remember if the original one I played was E minor or E minor 7. But I think I'm going to go with E minor 7, just on the off chance, because you can always take off the 7th. E minor 7 contains a D natural. So it's also E, G, and B. E, G, 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 G. E. I'll go B on that one because I have to transport up somehow. E. That's a G. That's a B. Heck yeah. Yes. So I think that might be enough to transport it up a little bit. Let's listen. This one needs to move up a bit. I think was it one? Let's see, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Double it up once. Yeah. Some things move up and down, but they kind of are the same. I think you guys can hear what I'm talking about this lag that exists with this specific plugin. All right. Now this is going to be so slight in there, you're not going to hear it, but you're going to feel it because I always do that. So now we go here and make it unique. Go back to the same thing, and like I said before, instead of this D minor, which is good for harmonic content, right? We're going to F major, which gives it a grounded feeling instead of this D minor sad feeling. So F is a, okay, so it's A and C. So A minor, F, right? So A minor, well, obviously we're going to start from the same starting point, but we're going to change it up a little bit by going to F, which has, and then F, A, C, A, C. Much different sound. And then we're going to go here and move that up to G's. There's a G. Then there's a. Then this is the. Yes. I'm sweating like crazy. My ears are like probably like piping hot red. Look. Let's see. I'm probably not gonna see. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a drop from that. So let's fix that a bit. If we're a C, this goes up to a D. This guy's go this guy, G. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to E minor, and E minor and G share a lot of the stuff. So that D. So all we need to do is add a D on it somewhere. So usually in the middle of the group is where I would like to head for that. Right there. We're done. I didn't give it an E finish, did I? Because it's E. We're missing that crucial F there, apparently. Oh. Ah. When spelling a chord. Uh-huh. So we're looking at, we need a 7th on top instead of in the middle. So 7th on top, give that as a D. This G can stay a G. This B can move up to a D. No. E. Again, we need to spell out it's a G somehow instead of just giving it. Because it's a G and a B. And I do need to drop a little bit more. It's a G. So. Oh, it's an E, but with a G in it. Mm-hmm. All right, work. Let's set sounds. Lovely. I do like that a lot. I can have up to 32 things in here. Okay, we're done. Okay. I don't know why I opened that up. So that works. So just copy paste everything over here. And we'll worry about that later. I'm gonna do a short stream because I am getting tired. I want to go to sleep a little early. Just an hour stream. That's enough. I don't need a lot of stuff here. But that'll be a nice little episode of how weird, just amazingly weird making music is. Because I'm literally just thinking about this. Now this chip would need this. So Control A, copy, and then here, E, boom, go to chip, piano roll, and then go to the beginning of the piano roll and press paste. But now all we need is 4 lines because we're going at a 200 miles an hour, 200 BPM. So we don't want it to go too fast because if I double it, I think 5 lines might be great, but this is I think 6 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So let's remove some of the middle lines. A little too high on that one. Control too high. Control A, Shift. Nope. Sounds like angry farts. I think maybe these ones up here could go Shift Control down. Oh, that's too close. That's too close of an interval. Brother. Okay. So just like that's the one is one. Okay. Oh, snap. I think that might be doing it. It has a little too much low end for my likings, but the speed at which it goes might be great. I said it might be because I have no actual idea. And this is for this one here. I don't know why I did them in that order, but I did do it in that order. Go here, do this, and then press make unique. Go here, Control A. Go to X. Go to chip. Go to paste. Yep. The incomplete bass sound is great because they sound pretty good. It's really loud too, though. But now because there's no like reverb on them, they sound so dry, especially the strings. But now what we're gonna do, same thing, but with the default harmor, because it sounds great with it. So here, do this, go here, make unique. Here, Control A, X. Go here, default, go here, paste. Kind of matches them all together. That is loud. It sounds like I just got killed. Lovely. Now I'm using all of it, right? So now we're just going to keep doing that. It's kind of cheating because I'm just copy pasting, but you know what? You don't get a lot of places in life by just playing by the book, you know. Sometimes you just gotta make it Control A, X, go to default, and then press paste. And then that slight difference in harmonic tone makes a huge difference. Because now the thing is that none of them carry a bass note per se, because they all kind of have to have a bass note. I'm leaving these later, but now let's see what it sounds like kind of together so we can get a kind of sound. It sounds like we're going slow, but we're going this fast. Dun, 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 dun. The thing is that not some of this isn't needed for the beginning part. So what I had envisioned, I need to remember which ones are which. So I'm gonna label these tracks. I forget which one of these this is. Why? Okay. Can I rename? I'll put violin. Violin on that one. This is chirp. Or chip, actually. Chip. Not chirp, but I like saying chip. And this is the default. This is default. Not. Alright. 2. So we're going to have to get rid of this one here. Okay, so the reason why I'm kind of like it's like triplet almost. 1 3 and 1 3. I'm doing all these like 3 E ands. Next, this kind of thing you can't do. Think about. I don't ever want to learn how to do multiple sounds on it. There you go. C, Control B, Shift over, E, E. Lovely. And then actually this one's gonna be different. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Okay. Control A. Yeah, I think it's. Whoa. A lot of stuff happened at once, and I thought I messed up my computer. Yeah. Don't do that. Wonder how that sounds. I know I like long notes and short notes kind of mixed together because I love that sound. The dun. Yep, this is as good as I'm gonna get that. Now that should just immediately. I do need to do this pattern set properly. Unique. This one needs to be like, you just bounce, because like literally it's going too fast to do. It's like dun 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 dun. It needs to be the literal pulse. Because at this point I still haven't added drums yet. I haven't done it yet. Oh wait, what? I put 5 in there? That's a weird one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Oops. Uh, delete. Did I accidentally put 5 in the other one too? No, that was a weird oversight. I didn't expect for me to do that. That's for sure. All right. Okay, I'm clearly getting a little too into it right now, but I'm going to go to sleep now because I'm clearly feeling the onset of me being sleepy and me trying to push through. I'm making some very questionable decisions on my button clicking, and it's coming through. Oh, no. Dun, 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 dun. I haven't even done drums yet. Those are the hardest to program because they have to be like weirdly unique in different ways to make them seem feasible that they're different. They're like an actual person playing it. I'm so picky about that. I don't know why. Bass can be like the same thing over and over again. No one really cares. But as soon as I touch the drums and they're the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, I get bored. I know people. If I get bored, people will get bored. So none of that. Okay. Anyways, uh, let's listen to this rhythm though. This is pretending to be eighth notes. Oh. Dun 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 dun. That's hard to do. Oh, it's so hard to do in this tempo. One, and one, and. Ooh, I almost had it. Like a triplet of versus everything. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, one and one and. So this works. Is it one E? That sounds better. Let's do it with a little bit of separation. I think that might be it. Okay, I think it works. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. So, part 1 done. I think that should be good for today. Thank you to whoever's watching. If you guys are watching from here, future, or beyond, thank you. If you guys like what you see, I'm everywhere. I'm on YouTube, Twitter. I'm on YouTube, Twitter. Well, yeah, Twitter, but YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. So, literally, look for my name, KICDUD, and I'll be there. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like what you see, love me and love you back, because I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.